Hey, we're Boston Manor, and today we're going to be reacting to some classic emo songs for National Emo Day, aren't we, Jord?
Mm-hmm. It's got to sound good.
Yeah.
It's got to sound
It's got to sound sick.
Like the production-wise.
I'm a big fan of like harmonies. Kind of like looking for like interesting guitar sections. That always like pulls you in. I just like hooks.
I think it's just got to have that one thing that's unique about it that kind of pulls you in, you know, like that. Whatever it is, it's just got to have a part to it that's not formulaic or a hook or something.
Yeah, I listen for you know, weird drum beats and stuff and fills that would never usually be in any other song, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, and then I'll try and rip it off.
It depends what you're talking about when you say emo, because like the emo when we were like 15, 16 was like the emo revival, but I've always considered true emo to be like Braid and fucking Small Brown Bike and all that kind of stuff, like the older twiddly bands, Algernon and Cadwallader. Like the first wave of emo, yeah. But obviously emo's heyday, as far as anyone our age and younger is concerned, is like My Chem. Absolutely humble.
Look, we're on the back. On the back.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Right next to the front bottoms. And taking back some. Flattered, honestly. Like, had a little peruse in this before. Some amazing records. This was a great emo album. Tiger's Jaw, self-titled. One of the best. Yeah, so thank you very much, AP, for featuring us in this. There's some incredible records that I'm really, really fond of in here. So many as well that I sort of forgot about, and you're like, oh yeah, that was fucking huge, man. 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, seminal. Can't wait for the reunion. Fuck all the haters, I'm stoked. Hawthorne Heights.
Yeah.
Big emo band for me when I was a kid. Could go on forever. Yeah, there was so many, weren't there? Funeral for a Friend. Yeah, in the UK this was like the biggest shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like those and like Fight Star were big as well.
Yeah, that was like, if you were from the UK and even if you weren't into rock music, like you knew who Funeral for a Friend were. Used AFI, The Starting Line. If Dan and Mike were here, they'd be harping on about The Starting Line. They love that band. I could do this forever. There's loads of great bands in it. They're not that noticeable on your head. Oh, there you go. Wait.
Panic at the Disco.
Okay, so I have one ear off, so all I had was lead guitar and kick and snare, and I was like, what's this? And then his vocals come in.
This record was like, we bummed this. Can you hear it?
Any
Is it
boy
Phoebe You
you'll
Can't Sweat
ever
Out?
meet, pity you had me. Yeah, great record. This was like a big one for me when I was probably like 15 or 14.
I still listen to this album a lot.
Yeah.
I think my favourite song on this album is There's a Reason These Tables are Numbered, Honey, You Just Haven't Figured It Out.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
So testosterone boys and all that clean.
It's got that good walking pace.
Yeah.
Like you're
Walking
gonna
down
have
the
a
street.
good day.
Yeah.
Every song on this record is like front to back, just a banger though.
Yeah, he's so good.
Choruses for days. I also feel like there wasn't a singer in a band that was as good as that guy until then.
Yeah.
Like no one had ever heard a dude who could be a pop star singing over like an emo, you know, or post-hardcore or rock record before.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, but like that when I first heard Panic, that was like, whoa, this guy can sing. That was like the first.
It's still one of the best voices.
Yeah.
I think of this entire scene. You know, like no one's really. I don't know. I feel like no one's really topped him.
That was the heyday of really long song titles.
Yeah, it was.
I want to bring that back, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love a good long as fuck song title. Is this
that Drain
Sunny Day
Pipe
Real
snare.
Estate? I love this record, man. Circles. This was a big influence on our first record, Be Nothing. Mike's a huge fan of Sunny Day, and we listened to this album a lot when we were writing it, me and him. Yeah, this is like classic emo, the tail end of that whole grunge era to me. Such a cool album. Like the guitars are heavy, but it's a really soft song. Like they're really far back in the mix. It's heavy. It's got kind of like dreamlike. You know, it almost goes into like My Bloody Valentine sort of territory.
To me, this is more like the proper emo.
Yeah.
Like sound, like when someone who doesn't know what emo is or whatever, you know, the stereotype is, you know, they're just sad kids that cry about stuff, but they're already happy. Do you know what I mean? This is what I would say.
It's very morbid sounding, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very morbid, but classic emo.
Sort of uplifting and
major chord. I guess just how morose it is. We've got loads of really morose songs. Like the last track, Fossa, on our first album, Be Nothing, is like a bit like that. Oh, classic.
The Paramore. That's what you get. I'm reacting to these guys reacting to this, which is sick.
This was a big record for us. For me and you, anyway.
This album's sick.
This was like just after we got through our metal phase. Didn't we? Like we were coming out of it and we're like, fuck yeah, let's Paramore, hell yeah.
Paramore's sick.
It's got like...
I do love the new album as well, even though it's very different.
Yeah.
It's not even that new anymore.
Yeah.
The thing I loved about...
years ago, is it?
The thing I loved about Paramore though, like the drums were just technical, but in such a good way. Like really, like
they fit really nicely,
but they were just really.
It was never too flashy.
Yeah, never too flashy, but it was still really good.
And the drums on this record sound awesome as well.
Yeah,
the whole record sounds great.
Yeah.
What album is this again?
Right. Yeah.
Is it Riot? Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably heard of Paramore when this album came out, but I guess they are like kind of. I never really considered them emo, but I guess they were. I feel like the emo second wave, let's call it, was more of like a sort of a time rather than like necessarily a sound.
I thought it was My Chem at first, but it's not.
Yeah, so did I.
Sounds kind of...
I can't hear it.
Oh. Sick. It's quite Weezery.
What?
Quite Weezery, isn't it?
Sounds a bit like Weezer. Is it Weezer? Oh, there you go. Sounds like the opening credits of like a coming-of-age teen movie.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Maybe.
Yeah.
I love how we didn't know it was Weezer, but just through the sound, it was like, this
could be Weezer.
Why are you laughing?
I don't even know what's going on.
He's just naming states and cities. That's just a geography lesson, that song. I'm not for me, that one. Not for me.
Would you re-listen to it or check it out?
If I needed to know where certain parts of the United States were, possibly, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that made me laugh, but it did. Sorry, the promise ring.
He is a gentleman. Baby, he won't find out, but I know. You were the last good thing about this part of town.
Nice.
See, this is the upbeat emo you want.
I'm just being moshed.
What's this?
It's moshing me.
Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy, yeah.
Sick. This is the track where he's always on at emo night.
I could never find that album on Spotify. I could have sworn they never put it on, or they just didn't until recently. Because a while ago I remember hearing, is it Reinventing the Wheel to Run Yourself Over? And that was on like a Burnout game or like a Need for Speed game.
Yeah.
Great title for a Burnout game song.
Yeah.
I remember finding that song and I was like, oh, I really want to listen to this band. and then I couldn't find the album anywhere. It was just from under the cloak tree.
Straight up, that's how I heard about Fall Out Boy as well.
Really?
Dude,
Yeah.
Burnout Revenge had such the...
It was Burnout Revenge, yeah.
It had the best soundtrack.
Yeah, it had-
There was Bullet on there.
It had Dance
Fall Out
Dance on
Boy. Yeah, there was so many like...
Hand of
bands on
Blood,
there.
Bullet,
Yeah.
what else? Yeah, I just
Had,
got loads of bands from
was
that
that All American Rejects one
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Shout out Burnout Revenge.
Yeah, it's a sick game. And Burnout Takedown as well.
And
Also
Burnout Paradise.
Yeah, and Burnout Paradise.
We like racing games.
Perfect. Perfect song. Love it.
Oh, let me hear. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah.
Love it. Literally. Unashamedly, big My Chem fan. First track I ever heard by them was this one.
Yeah, same.
I love the.
Love the video, love everything about it. It's just brilliant. Almost perfect record, I think.
Almost.
Love the vision, love the uniqueness about this band.
The aesthetic.
Stoked they're back. Love all the songs. Not the first record, that wasn't great. But all the other albums were brilliant. Yeah, was a keen fan then, still a keen fan now. And if you think of modern emo, it's that, innit?
Yeah.
There's one track on it, and I can't remember what it is. It falls off the map a little bit. Because I just don't think it was as complete as Black Braid was. That's like the second album fully formed and realised, I think, you know? It's an amazing sophomore record though, but you can't throw around the term perfect album, you know? You can't be saying everything's a perfect record. Comes around once in a blue moon.
Someone once told me that the singer of My Chemical Romance was called Jord Butler.
Imagine if Jord Butler was a singer.
And now, like, yeah,
Scottish actor.
I'd love to just imagine him singing
3 cheers for sweet revenge. 3 cheers.
Oh my god. Can you hear it? Did you say this is emo?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. See, he knows the drums. Sick. I haven't listened to this in so long.
What's this song called?
Gone.
Is it?
Yeah. Your
Oh, God.
voice is so high.
I sing higher now than this. This isn't high, it just sounds high.
Oh, right.
your tones changed slightly.
Oh yeah, I like this song.
Okay, so this EP is probably the best emo EP ever to be written in the world. Just so you know, it's called Sauvage.
Oh, I thought it was on Driftwood. Yeah. Yeah, I love Sauvage, man. Like, I think that track could have been on the record, to be honest. I like that EP.
Shade was great as well. I like that song a lot.
Yeah, we definitely come from that world for sure. And
You can hear the influences.
yeah, and we were definitely a pop punk band back in the day, even though I always say that we weren't. But it's I don't know. Listen to all these songs, like that whole era of music was when we were sort of forming our first bands. Was all those bands were popular, so they've definitely bled into our earlier stuff. For
Yeah.
sure. Our next record is we're going full emo. It's going to be like full on My Chem.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, The Used.
That'd be sick.
No one would see it coming.
I don't know.
No one would know. Jord?
Hi, we're Boston Manor. Happy National Emo Day. Happy National Twin Day. I'm a twin, and it's
I'm
a twin,
I'm a Sven.
and it's my birthday.
I'm Gerard Butler.
I'm
Actually, his birthday as
Gerard
well.
Butler.
And happy birthday to Jord. 21 today.
Oh, I'm just so
So
He looks great for 21.
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to face
thanks,
the
man. I
world.
appreciate it. Dude.
Right, yeah.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
Maybe we should do that again.
No, I think it's crazy.